Bonjour une fois de plus, bienvenue à ce nouveau cours de français par papier. Aujourd'hui, nous allons essayer de parler du conditionnel dans la langue française. Welcome to this new class. Today, we are going to talk about conditionnel in French language. Remember our previous class, we talked about subjunctive, and we said that subjunctive is a mode. Here again, conditionnel is not a tense, but it is a mode, a way of expressing oneself in French language. So here you have to know what is conditionnel. Conditionnel is not a mode. If you look at this word, conditionnel, we have a noun, condition, la condition. So condition is the racine of the word conditionnel. So what does that mean? It simply means that in French grammar, we are using conditionnel under three situations. You can use conditionnel to show what? Politeness. You see, it's a mean of expression where you show politeness. You have to be polite to someone. With some example, you will know better about conditionnel. You can also use conditionnel to also talk about an action that is happening just because there was a previous action. So without the previous action, that second action cannot take place. So that is also conditionnel. So the action is under the condition of the first one. We also use conditionnel to talk about something that we are not sure of. When the action, the fact, the thing that is going to happen is not certain. So you can use conditionnel. So let us repeat. Conditionnel is a form of expression, a mode we use to express ourselves politely. Conditionnel is also used to talk about some actions that can only be on if a previous action has already been there. Number 3, we use conditionnel to talk about something that we are not sure of. Somebody, we are not sure if he will come. You will say in English, he may come. So it is conditionnel we are using in French language. So now, how do you obtain conditionnel? In French language, to get conditionnel right, you must master the future simple. Future simple of a verb. What is future simple? It's a future tense. It's a tense we use to talk about things that are yet to happen. So you need to master future simple. You also need to master tense called imparfait. So imparfait is also a tense we use to talk about things that happen in the past. In our subsequent lesson, we will talk about imparfait and the future simple. So, but today, we can solve the problem under 70% without mentioning future simple, but mentioning a bit imparfait. So, how do you obtain conditionnel? For the first group verb, remember that first group verb are verbs ended with er, in French language, except the verb aller, which is the verb to go. So all verbs ending with er are first group verb. So if you want to use a first group verb under conditionnel, you just take the verb entirely the way it is under its infinitive form, and you add the ending of imparfait. the ending of imperfect. So what are the ending of imperfect according to the subject? For the first person singular, je, the ending of imperfect is a, I, s. A, I, s in English. A, I, s. For the second person singular, tu, the ending of imperfect is also a, I, s. A, I, s. In English, A, I, s. For the third person, masculine and feminine, il and elle, the ending of imperfect is a, I, t. A, I, t. A, I, t in English. For the first person plural, nous, we, the ending of imperfect is I, O, N, S. I, O, N, S in French. I, O, N, S. For the second person plural, vous, the ending of imperfect is I, E, Z. I, E, Z in English is I, E, Z. For the third person plural, masculine and feminine, il and elle, the ending of imperfect is A, I, E, N, T. A, I, E, N, T. A, I, E, N, T in English. So, it's these endings that you need to put together with the infinitive form of a first group verb, and you obtain what? The conditionnel. So let's have some example of first group verb. Parler, to talk or to speak. So if you say, you want to say in English, I may speak, I may talk, I may speak, I may talk, you just say, je parlerai, je parlerai. N'est-ce pas? Je parlerai pendant la fête. I may speak or I may talk during the party. Je parlerai à ton père. I may speak to your father. You see here, we are not sure of what you are saying. You are not sure if you will speak to the father. So in this situation, you use what? Conditionnel. So now you can also use conditionnel to do what? To talk about something that is under the condition of a previous action. For example, I would like you to come. I will like you to come. So now that verb to like must be under what? Conditionnel. So you will say, what is the verb to like is aimer. Aimer. So you take the verb aimer, our subject being je, you add AIS to aimer. And you have what? J'aimerais. J'aimerais. N'est-ce pas? J'aimerais que tu viennes. J'aimerais que tu viennes. So you coming is because I want it. So in this situation, you put the verb aimer under conditionnel. Let us have another example. Ils aimeraient venir. They will like to come. Ils aimeraient venir. They will like to come. Conditionnel can also be used to show respect. So, but in this situation, we will use some verbs to introduce the conditionnel. Example. Instead of saying to someone, come, it seems like a command. Don't just say come, but in the polite way, in English we say, will you come? Can you come? So in French, we'll use conditionnel. Our verb can, which is pouvoir, will be under conditionnel. So you put the verb pouvoir to be able to, you put it under conditionnel. Now, pourriez-vous venir? Pourriez-vous venir? So this is not a first group verb, but in your subsequent lesson you will learn about this type of verb. But today we are focusing on first group verb. Par exemple, manger, manger, to eat. If you want to ask somebody, do you want to eat rice? In a polite way, you can use conditionnel. Mangeriez-vous du riz? The verb is manger and the subject is vous. You add what? I-E-Z. I-E-Z. Mangeriez-vous du riz? Are you going to travel? In the polite way, you just say, voyageriez-vous? Are you traveling? No. But in the polite way, you use conditionnel. Voyageriez-vous? So this is for first group verb. But for second group verb and other verbs ending with ER under top group verb, because we have verb ending with IR in French language, they are called second group verb. Here again, you take all the verb and you add the ending of imperfect, you have conditionnel of second group verb, and by extension, all verbs ending with ER, except venir, to come, tenir, to hold, and other verbs that are derived from these two verbs, like devenir, detenir, revenir. So why? Because their conjugation form are different. So but for other verbs ending with IR, you can use this same formula. The verb into infinitive form plus the ending of imperfect according to what the subject you are using. So let us have an example of a second group verb, finir. So if I want to say, are you going to finish? Are you finishing? You can use conditionnel. Finiriez-vous votre travail? Finiriez-vous votre travail? I can also use another verb under top group verb, but having the same ending IR. Partir. Are you going to leave? I can use partir under conditionnel. Partiriez-vous ce soir? Partiriez-vous ce soir? Merci beaucoup. Youth at home, try with these two groups of verbs, first group verb, second group verb, or first group verb and the ER verbs. Merci. Please don't forget to watch and share. Thank you very much. Que Dieu vous bénisse. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.